UNSC President for August TS Tirumurti told reporters that the situation in Afghanistan is of deep concern and that we cannot have terrorist camps once again going back into the war-torn country. He made the remarks while briefing reporters in the Council's programme of work as India assumes the rotating presidency for this month. Tirumurti also cited a UN report that said that the number of casualties Afghanistan during the months of May and June exceeded the number between January and April, proving that the violence was actually increasing. As far as India was concerned, he said that India wants to see an independent, peaceful and stable Afghanistan, since durable peace in the country has direct implications on the surrounding region as well.
All violence must come to an end. And ties with international terrorism should also be cut. And we cannot have terrorist scams once again moving back into Afghanistan. And this will have a direct impact on India.
He said that targeted killings had increased and women, girls and minorities were being systematically targeted in Afghanistan. Tirumurti stressed for a lasting political settlement through an inclusive Afghan-led, Afghan-owned and Afghan-controlled process, which is extremely important.
So a lasting political settlement through an inclusive Afghan-led and an Afghan-owned and an Afghan-controlled process. I think it's extremely important because I think it's important for us to protect the gains which we have had in the last nearly 20 years. And it's extremely important, once again, that they are respectful to the aspirations of the Afghan women, the youth, and the minorities.
Asked whether the US withdrawal from Afghanistan was timely, Mr. Tirumurti refused to comment on another country's decision and said that it was the Security Council's concern to support Afghanistan in becoming a democratic country which will respect its women and minorities. The US has already pulled back the majority of its forces from Afghanistan and is looking to complete the drawdown by August 31st, ending nearly 2 decades of its military presence in the country.
And we cannot have
Our correspondent from New York, Susan Tehrani, sent us this report.
India will be hosting signature events related to maritime security, peacekeeping, and counterterrorism during its presidency here at the United Nations Security Council in the month of August. The high-level video conference open debate on maritime security will be chaired by India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and is significant because it's the first time a special discussion is dedicated to this matter at the United Nations Security Council. The ministerial level meeting on peacekeeping and technology will be chaired by India's Minister for External Affairs, S. Jaishankar, and a presidential statement is anticipated after that meeting. Also, the meeting on counterterrorism, which will focus on ISIL, otherly known as Daesh, will be chaired by S. Jaishankar as well. Council members will meet regularly on their monthly agenda and meetings related to the Middle East and Africa, and they will also monitor closely developments in Afghanistan, Haiti, Myanmar, and Ethiopia. Susan Tehrani from New York at the United Nations for WION World is One.